everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, March the 10th, and oh my gosh, it's gorgeous out. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21°C, and Dexter. You can hear, you might hear Dexter barking in the background, but anyways, it's cloudy. It's supposed to start raining. And for the next 24 hours, it's going to rain, but it's still going to be 70. And then for the next 4 or 5 days, about 5 days, it's going to be roller coaster. It's going to be temperatures about 50 degrees, about 10°C, all the way down into the upper 30s. Which should be closer to like 6-7 degrees C. So it's going to be all over the place. Really insane. But anyways, for those of you that are new here or just recently found my channel, I'm Gwen. I am an older mature woman with transgender experience, making all kinds of content about my daily boring life. And for those of you that my new subscribers, thank you. I'm glad to have you here. It's really nice to. Hopefully, I can make your viewing worthwhile. So, anyways, how has everyone been? How was your weekend? I hope it was fantastic. I hope your week has been going really, really well so far. My weekend plans for last week really did not go the way I wanted. I had been hoping to go see the Girls for Coffee, but my brother-in-law, who lives about 500 feet that way, sold the house because my sister-in-law passed away a little over 4 years ago, and it was just him in the house. So he sold the house. The closing was actually yesterday, so he called me Friday and said, I'm coming down on Saturday to clean out the rest of the house. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can help you load whatever needs to be loaded. So he came down and we went through the house and pulled out some items and went through the garage. And my sister-in-law had a small room, 4x6 maybe, 4x6 foot. So that'd be 1.3 by 2 meters. And she had it full of tools and all kinds of stuff. So I pulled all that out. And then he says, oh, by the way, underneath the back deck that he had built a couple of years ago, he says there's leftover Trex decking, which is the synthetic composite decking that's it doesn't rot, it doesn't corrode, it doesn't fade. It's really amazing stuff. He goes, you can have it if you want it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I went and looked. There has to be hundreds of dollars worth of Trex underneath the deck. So I pulled all that out. And then I spent all day Sunday. Well, not all day. So I did some grocery shopping Sunday morning, and then the Sunday afternoon I spent over there, and then yesterday afternoon I spent over there. So probably I spent about 6 hours hauling stuff back over from there over to here, toolboxes and different kinds of tools and gardening tools, gardening equipment. Oh my gosh, my sister-in-law had a small little mini, oh my gosh, it's probably maybe a foot wide, mini rototiller for digging up a garden, powered, gasoline powered, 2-cycle engine, and she had that sitting in there. I'm like, well, I'm going to grab that, because he didn't want any of the stuff. He goes, if I want it, I'll buy new. I'm like, okay. She had a gas grill, portable gas grill, really big one, cast iron I don't think it's cast aluminum bottom, stainless steel top, better than the one that I have. So I grabbed that. Like I said, all the tracks, toolboxes and power tools. There's an ice cooler that he left. I grabbed that. Oh my gosh, it's just so many things. Oh, an outdoor wrought iron outdoor table, probably about this big around, table with 2 chairs and cushions. I grabbed that. That's on my front porch. So I spent a lot of time just hauling stuff over, so I never got the chance to go meet the girls for coffee, but that's okay. As I said, Sunday morning I did some grocery shopping at the warehouse stores, and yesterday was, laundry, work, and over there. Here we are Tuesday. Tomorrow I have electrolysis. Thursday I have to go in to the university for a special meeting. Friday's grocery shopping. Saturday I am definitely going to go see the girls for coffee. I'm definitely going to do that. And then we're into Sunday. I was actually thinking maybe going to church on Sunday. Actually, it's the church that we've attended for 30 some odd years, 33 years. My kids were baptized there, and we were affiliated with that church for quite a while. The congregation has shrank. There's probably maybe a dozen people that attend every Sunday. I've gone a couple of times. I went in November and I went at Christmas time. It's okay. It's the same denomination, but another church that is, let's see, the one we go to is 10 miles that way, and this other one is 15 miles that way. So I was going to go there because they are an LGBTQ accepting church, and they actually have a pride flag mounted on the outside of the church. So I was going to go, and they have quite a few people. I think they get 75 maybe to 100 people. I could be wrong, but they have quite a few people that attend regular service. So I was thinking of going there, something different, and seeing what they're like. So I was planning on doing that. And then we're into next week already. Boom. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, for those of us that live in the United States, because of the hostilities that are ongoing over in Iran, we're starting to see the effects of it. I noticed this week that gasoline has jumped at least 30 US cents a gallon. Not sure what that would be in liters, but US gallon at 30 cents a gallon. So yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a huge impact economically for the country and for everybody. Unfortunately, the sad part is that it comes at a really bad time for myself. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too much of an impact, but still, because I'm going to be traveling next week, and I'm going to have to fill up on fuel, so it's going to cost me a little bit more. Luckily, my vehicle gets very good gas mileage, so it shouldn't be too much of a financial bite, but still, long term, if this continues on, I can see the cost of our food and anything transportation related is going to increase. So, yes, this is not good. But I can't focus on it because it's going to drive me nuts. So, I'm not going to. I think that's about it. Like I said, another week in my book. So, I'll mention it next week. When I go see, I'll talk about when I go see the girls Saturday. I'll mention it then next week. I think I'll mention it now. So anyways, I think that's it for now, and I'm going to kind of wrap things up because I have a messy dog I have to clean up. He's still barking, as you can hear, and he's not as bad as he was yesterday, but he's got muddy paws. And he's not coming in the house. And after yesterday, I had to clean him off 4 times. He was such a mess. So, but anyways, so I'm going to wrap things up. I hope everyone has a wonderful and fantastic rest of your week, an even better weekend. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, topics you would like me to talk about, please, in the comment section below. I have been a lot better about answering comments, so I do answer them. And I guess I will see everyone here, maybe not outside. We're kind of rushing things as far as spring goes, but I will see everyone here, right here, next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.